everyone, it's Mrs. P. I am going to do my weekly check-in. It's a day early, but everything has cleared the bank and I need to go ahead and set up my budget for the next week. So I'm going to go ahead and check in with you guys. I want to welcome you back to my channel if you are returning, and I would like to welcome the new members. I know that, or new subscribers, new subscribers, because I know I've gotten quite a few newbies recently because they're asking questions. They don't understand, some of the things that I've been doing on my channel. One of those is Nick in the candle. I will try to remember to link the video where I accidentally dropped a nickel in the candle. It was not this candle. We've actually been through 2 candles since then. This is our 3rd. But anyway, so Nick became kind of like a mascot of the channel, so he is in the candle right now as we speak. I've got a new little plant. It's not a real plant, but last week was Teacher Appreciation Week, and some of the cute little gifts that my students get me, it always cracks me up. But this one, of course, I'm big on no drama in the classroom, and so they got me a llama, which is, no drama llama. So anyway, I thought it was cute. It's just a cute little thing I'm going to keep here. I had it on my desk at school, but I have so many things there, and I just thought I would, appreciate it more right here in my video. So anyway, there's that. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in. And so this week was a bit spendy. Of course, I do not claim to be perfect at budgeting, but we had to reconcile a lot of things that we spent over the last week. We had a lot going on with Mother's Day and my daughter's 8th grade prom. So you will see that in our spending. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the rollover. Let me make sure I'm zoomed in enough so you can see that. All right, so our rollover came in at $1,098.78. Mr. P's check came in above $1,000, which is good. It was $1,137.40, and we had no unexpected income. So our total income was $2,236.18, which is good because we spent pretty much all the extra. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is reconcile the bill section. So Mr. P's Hobby came out for $61, and iRobot came out for $31.03. So this section, I added that up, and it was $92.03, leaving us with $144.15. All right, I'm going to just move that total. I always have things in my way. Move that total down here to our savings and sinking funds. And I pulled all of this out in cash, and that is exactly how much came out. So this one didn't change, $408, and that left us with $1,736.15. Okay. This is the section where it kind of got a little crazy. All right, so I'm going to bring that total up. We had $1,736.15 to work with. Oop, already messing up. My hand got faster than my brain did. Okay, 15. All right, and so groceries, I did take out $150, pets $20, household $20, Mr. P $35, Mrs. P $65. Now, I did take out $20, and so we did spend more on her this week because it was the prom week. I had some money in our beauty envelope that I used for her nails, but she also got her hair done at the salon because I do not do a very good job with girl hair. And then there was a few things that we had to purchase, like a special bra. I hate kind of whispering that, that makes a difference. But anyways, things like that added up that we had to spend for the prom that I did not have a budget for. So we went over on her $79.54. And then eating out. Now, I did take out $50. We had already planned eating out with one of my husband's family members, but we went over on that budget by about $20. And then we also had one other expensive eating out after the prom Oh my gosh. And let me just tell you guys, that was so much fun. This was the first dance that this group of kids have had because of COVID for one, and just, I don't know, it just, other schools were doing dances in the last couple years, even, despite, some of the, restrictions and stuff. But my daughter and this group of her peers, they have not had a dance to go to, so they really didn't have any clue what it would be like. I was a chaperone, my husband was the DJ, and some friends of ours who also have a daughter in the 8th grade, they were the photographers. And so anyway, to make a long story short, the dance was absolutely fabulous. The kids had such a good time. There was no major, incidences that was, trouble or anything like that. It was very organized. A lot of the parents that have kids in the 8th grade are also educators, so they kind of know, how to keep things from getting out of hand, and so everything was set up just perfectly. The kids had such a good time, but the dance was from 7 to 10, and of course there's the pre-setup and the post-cleanup, and so after we finished up, we decided to go out to eat with our friends and our daughters, and so we ended up going over. We spent, including this $50, we spent $111.05 eating out. And that's not usual for us, but, it was a busy weekend, and, sometimes you just need it. So that was that. Okay, gas is also one that we went over, $93.51. I filled up my car, which was like $40-something. And then my husband also filled up the truck and the lawnmower and all the things that he needed to do yard work with. So with what cash we had in the envelope, we went over about $33. So that had to come out of the account. I'm saying there was no unbudgeted, even though we went over in these categories, there was nothing extra that came out. All right, so this section ended up being $574.10, leaving us with $1,162.05, which is pretty close to where we would have been if we didn't have the extra income from my husband's check. So I guess if you look at it that way, we still came in about where we should have been, but we should have had extra. But that's okay. It happens. 63. We are normal people. We are not perfect by any means. And sometimes you just need to spend money, and that's just how it is. All right, so our rollover for the next week, which will be the 3rd week of May, is $1,085.42. Okay, so now I'm going to move over to my little check-in area, and I've already got my sticky note here ready to go with all of our expenses. And look, it filled the sticky up. In fact, I had it on another sticky earlier, and it was so bad I couldn't even read my own writing, so I kind of just redid it. Of course, I still made mistakes, but I'm going to start with pets because that's the first. No, I'll start with groceries. All right, so groceries, and let me go ahead and zoom in. All right, so I went to the grocery store. On one day, I went to 2 different stores. So on the 9th, I went to Walmart and got, let's see here, 70.03. I'm going to go ahead and put the exact amount. I don't know why I've been rounding up on this part. 5.9. I also went to the grocery outlet, which is our discount store, and spent $39.88. And then my husband picked up something on Saturday. Let's see here. I'm not even sure if that was, I'm just going to put Walmart, I'm not sure. And it was $9.10. And that is all that we spent for groceries, which is still under budget, thank goodness. We still have a little bit left. All right, pets. We did spend some on pets this week. Had to buy the cat food and some veggies for the dogs. And we spent $20.32. All right, now I'm going to go down to household. I also spent some on the house, and it was $10.33. Eating out. This is where, let me go ahead and work these off. Eating out. Okay, so the first one was on 5/8, which was the barbecue. That was where we went with my husband's family that had come in from out of town. This was a planned eat out. I did say I was going to use our blow money to cover the difference, but we spent $70.08, which all I had put aside was $50, and I kind of knew when it was barbecue that we wouldn't have enough for, I mean, we wouldn't be able to just spend $50. All right, and then 5/10 was the night of the dance, and we went to Waffle House, which was $40.97, and that was that. Okay, gas. So 2 gas expenses. $5.11 was my husband's gas, which was $49.50. I'm just gonna put $50 on this one. And then my gas I got on Sunday was $44. And I'm gonna say nothing for unbudgeted because we just accounted for it in the other budget. I might put my daughter's stuff here since yeah, that's what I'll do. Let's see here, 5, and I'm gonna say 10 because that's pretty much when the dance was. I need to go back and look, sorry guys, and see how much it was like 79. Yeah, 59.54 on her. So I'm gonna put Miss P, and I'm gonna put 59. Well, I lost my, okay, 54. All right, and that was for the dance. Okay, so that covers everything. Still not doing too bad. The eating out is definitely higher than what I would like, but we have nothing else going on this month. I think that should be it. I knew with Mother's Day. Oh, and for Mother's Day, my son, who I have one in Washington State, of course he couldn't come in, but my other son who lives a couple hours away, I thought that he had plans for Mother's Day. He was supposed to go, or I thought he was supposed to go golfing with some friends, but I guess it was planned that way, and he surprised me at the restaurant where we ate for Mother's Day. I had run back to the car. I forgot to get the card for my mom. And so I ran to the car, and as I was going back to the restaurant, I kept hearing somebody clearing their throat behind me and like trying to get my attention, but I wasn't sure if they were talking, like trying to get my attention or somebody else's. And when I turned around, it was my son and his girlfriend, and it was so sweet. I was so surprised. I loved it. It made my day. That to me was the best gift, is when you get a surprise visit like that. So anyway, that is it. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Ours was just filled with so much fun between the dance and Mother's Day, but I am ready. I'm exhausted. I came home from work. Today is Monday. I came home from work, actually all of us, my daughter, my husband, and myself, we all came home and slept. And I did not wake up until 6:30. So I'm getting this filmed pretty late. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video, which I will be doing my budget for the 3rd week of May. Goodness, I almost went back to March. All right, guys, have a good one. Let me blow out the candle. I always think I'm going to forget that. See ya.